Chapter 8, Moral Spiritual Development. Nakapaloob dito ang morality, values, value judgment, existential humanism, and the self. Mga manonood, ngayon ay tatalakayin natin ang tungkol sa morality. Ang morality ay galing sa salitang Latin na moralitas that denotes manner, character, and proper behavior. And also, it distinguished by proper and improper. And it determined by free will and freedom of decision. Morality or moralitas ay kalinisan ng ugali or pagiging mabait, at ito ay bukal na or talagang ugali na ng mga Pilipino na maipagmamalaki ng Pilipinas. Yan lamang po at maraming salamat.
So, my topic is all about values. So, when we say values, it refers to the standards of behavior. So, pag sinabi natin standards of behavior, ito yung tumutukoy sa mga katangian ng isang tao na nakabatay sa kaugalian meron ng isang tao. So there are some values that have an effect in the identity of the person or self-image of the individual in performing of his or her daily task. One is loyalty. When we say loyalty, it refers to the faithfulness towards you speak, devoted in the relationship with your family, friends, classmates, and especially to your loved ones. So the second one is sincerity. When we say sincerity, it refers to being sincere of the person, truthfulness to his or her promises. So meaning to say, sincerity, ito yung tumutukoy sa pagiging totoo, pagiging matapat sa kung ano man ang sinasabi ng isang tao. Next one is kindness. When we say kindness, it refers to the gentleness and being kind of the person. So alam naman natin na pag sinabing kindness, pagiging mabait, pagiging mabuti, na kung saan may malaki itong impact or may malaki itong tulong kung paano mabibigyan ng pagkakakilanlan ng ating pagkatao. So the next one is compassion. When we say compassion, it refers to having a sympathy on what others undertaking. So meaning, ito yung kinoconsider mo kung ano yung kalagayan o sitwasyon meron ng isang tao. Next one is courage. When we say courage, it refers to the bravery of the person despite of many challenges, difficulties, and problems. So kilala ang mga Filipino sa pagiging matapang, na kung saan kahit na maraming problema at pagsubok, nagagawa nitong harapin at solusyonan ang mga ito. So the next one is perseverance. When we say perseverance, it refers to the persistence to attain goal. So meaning to say, perseverance, having a determination na masasalamin sa pagkatao ng isang individual.
Meron tayong cheerfulness or joyfulness na tinatawag ng mga kabataan na alam natin ginagamit nila na pantahid ng problema, na kahit may problema sila, still nag-smile pa rin sila, pinapakita nila sa ibang tao na masaya sila para hindi malaman na may problema sila. Ayun yung joyfulness na kapareho lang ng cheerfulness. So, ang next is respect. Alam natin na kilala tayo bilang Pilipino na marespeto, pag-uwi galing school, pag-uwi sa bahay, mano sa parents, pagtawag ng ate, ng kuya sa mga nakatanda sa atin, pagtawag ng mom, sir, ganun, tsaka mga paggamit ng po at opo, kilalang kilala tayo. So, next is volunteerism. Kilala rin tayo mga Pilipino na mahilig mag-volunteer na kahit naman hindi natin kaya isang bagay, ginagawa pa rin natin na kahit hindi mag-ask ng help yung isang tao, mag-offer pa rin tayo na kaya natin silang tulungan. So, ang last is integrity or katapatan na tinatawag natin. Pag sinabing integrity or katapatan sa parents natin, sa family natin, sa mga friends natin, syempre, hindi lang tayo may katapatan sa kanila. Hindi lang naman kasi sila. Syempre, katapatan din natin sa sarili natin.
So, yung report ko is all about value judgment. When you say value judgment, what comes into your mind? So, value judgment. Value judgment is a judgment of a specific value system as either right or wrong in one's particular set of standard or value system. Value judgment based on receiver's evaluation. So, example sa value judgment doon is, a school administrator ignores one of the grievance concerns of his teacher because he's always complaining about something. So, ang ibig sabihin nun, may isang teacher na nagbigay ng concerns at nagsasuggest sa school administrator about school issue. Pero yung school administrator is pinangungunahan niya yung negative thoughts at yung suggestion is minasama niya yung idea ng isang teacher. So, another example is yung belief ng mga tao. Halimbawa is yung mga belief ng mga tao, yung may mga nag-i-exist sa ating mundo na mga invisible creatures. Yung mga iba naman hindi naniniwala. For example, yung mga aswang, yung mga ganun. Yung parang ginajudge nila yung mga experience ng ibang tao kasi hindi sila naniniwala. May nag-i-exist ng mga ganung tao or ganung bagay. Okay po, so sa value judgment is yung kinaugalian ng mga tao, kailangan hindi natin sila i-judge without knowing the truth. So, ang ibig sa kabuuan ng value judgment is yung maniresim ng mga tao kung ano yung paniniwala nila. Kailangan na lang natin irespeto. So, yun lang po yung report ko. At
Hi everyone, this is Irashine Perales and today we will discuss about Existentialism is a Humanism by Jean-Paul Sartre. First, let's define humanism. Humanism is a principle focusing on human subjects struggling for self-knowledge and self-responsibility. It is the best use of our capacity for making choices to freely choose to live a fully human life rooted in a personal search for values rather than external code. In this philosophy, we have what we call the construct of the self or self-concept. In here, self is constantly evolving and changing from childhood, and eventually it incorporates the self into one whole self. We have the capacity to change our behavior as individuals. Let's proceed to the 5 big ideas of existentialism is a humanism. First, anguish antidote, passion versus choice, quietism versus commitment, stern optimism, and the last one is moral choices. Anguish is the emotion that people feel once they realize that they are responsible not just for themselves but for the humanity. What is the antidote to anguish? Arete. So we have here you're capable of expressing and you're actually expressing. We have here a gap, which is your regrets. This gap is painful, so if you close this gap, you'll experience the joy of flourish through eudaimonia. Your passion can never be an excuse. You can't say that, oh, I got caught up with my passion and I did this, and this. We are not talking about a kind of rejecting. Quietism is about resigning ourselves to life. Don't be like, oh no, they can do things that I can't do. You need a total commitment. We need to be committed. We need to take responsibility from what life is asking from you. Do not exert on this quietism. We are each asked by life to show up for it, to make a total commitment to what we can do in the world, not to resign ourselves. Just because you are experiencing anguish, it doesn't excuse you from being responsible. We say you're capable of this and you need to go out and live with it. Let us quit making excuses of our circumstances on whatever it is outside of our control. These excuses is what we call deterministic excuses. That is rejected by Jean-Paul Sartre because according to him, a person must take a responsibility on his actions. Like for example, you didn't achieve your great love, raise a family you like, and you didn't become what you aspire to be. It is because you didn't make any choices that will create that reality. It is simple as you will have it or not. It is up to you. There is no book that will tell us what we really need to do. Moral choices are like a work of art. We all need to take responsibility and figure out to ourselves the answers to our own questions. It is like a canvas, a black canvas of a painter. We figure out what they're gonna create and what their work would look like as they started to create their painting. We are all responsible for the portrait of our lives. Who we are is our own responsibility, so let's make a masterpiece. That's all for the topic. Existentialism is a humanism. I hope you learned something. Thank you and have a good day.